So you want to learn how to start a blog, you've come to the right video. Hi, I'm Felice, I'm a Pinterest manager and blogger, and in this video I'm going to teach you the basics of how to start a blog in 2024. Blogging is not dead, surprisingly, and people can make a lot of money from blogging. I've actually started my own blog this year and learned about it late last year, and I didn't really realize the power of blogging, how great it could be for business, how great it could be for marketing your business, and blogging plus Pinterest are really great together. So in this video, I'm going to teach you the basics about blogging, how to start your blog, how to figure out what to talk about, and just what mistakes to avoid, because I've definitely made some mistakes and I don't want you to do the same thing I have. So let's dive on in. One of the most important things when starting a blog is picking your niche. And there's so many niches out there, and sometimes it can be overwhelming to figure out what's the right niche and if you can even rank in that niche. So I'm going to give you some niches that are profitable for you to start thinking about what niche you want to talk about. So there's health and wellness, there's travel, there's food, there's the wedding industry, there's beauty, fashion, DIY, interior design, mommy bloggers, finance, digital marketing, SEO. Think of those like sub niches that are still part of the niche, but you have a better chance because they're more like long tail keywords to rank higher for, because there's a less competition. Instead of just food, it could be vegan recipes. When you think about finance, it could be loud budgeting. I know that's very popular on TikTok right now, or financial planning in your 20s. So when you're thinking about starting your blog and what to write about, just look at the niches, see what's popular, see what's trending on Pinterest, see what's trending on Google, and it'll help you better understand what you should be focusing on. I would say have like 4 different content pillars, so 4 different things you want to talk about in your niche. So you have like a everlasting different types of content to talk about and to write about. The most important thing for your blog is keyword research and SEO. So what is SEO? SEO is search engine optimization. So when you start a blog, especially if you're starting a blog for business, that the blog is not about you. If you're just doing blogging for fun and don't really care about monetizing or thinking about a target audience, write whatever you want. If you're using this blog for a business, think a year ahead, think 5 years ahead, think of what you want this blog to become. Do you want this blog to help you with YouTube or podcasting? If you're doing that, you have to think about what is your target audience searching for, what are they looking for, what's their age demographic, and just who is this client that you have. So do keyword research, have a client avatar for your ideal clients. I would have like 1 to 2, because you might have different types of ideal clients that you are talking to, and just make sure that you are doing keyword research for your blog, so you're not just writing whatever you want. I have like a couple of videos on it that I can put here and in the description. I use a tool called Keywords Everywhere. It's really great. I bought it for $10 or 100,000 credits. I think it might be like 15 now, but it's so worth it. It's very cheap, very reliable. It's not sponsored, and each credit is a keyword. So you have 100,000 credits, you can have 100,000 keywords, and that's short tail keywords like vegan, or long tail keywords like vegan dinner recipes for children or for toddlers. You definitely want to use Keywords Everywhere. If you don't want to pay for it, there is Google Trends that's completely free. You can put in keywords there and see when it's trending over time. And that's really great to know what you should be writing about, because when you're writing blog posts, you want to think ahead. So like with Pinterest, I think 3 months ahead. With your blog post, you should do the same thing, so that when someone's looking for something, that your blog post is ideally one of the first things that could pop up. So if right now is March, you should be thinking of summer. What's popular in summer? You want to have seasonal content and evergreen content. So what's really popular in summer? If you're writing in summer, what's really popular in the fall? If you're writing in the fall, what's really popular in the winter, and so forth. So you always want to be thinking ahead. It's really great to also have like a content calendar as well. I use Notion, but you could use Notion, a planner, Asana, anything you want to batch out your content so you know ahead of time what you're writing for. Figure out your name. This is like the hardest thing for me. I actually created a travel blog recently, and I had such a hard time figuring out what the name was going to be. There are tools that you can use where you can see if the name's even available. I would just put in Google search, look up names and figure out what you like. You could have something with your name in it, or you can have something that doesn't have your name at all if you want to be completely anonymous. It is up to you, but just make sure that whatever you use, that you can see it 5-10 years from now, because it would suck having to change the name of everything. Like if you're doing travel, don't put like traveling in your 20s if you're going to be doing this blog in your 30s or 40s. No profanity or just weird names. Just keep it simple and keep it something that relates to what you're talking about. Some of the common mistakes that happen, and this is what I did, so please don't do this. If you are going to have a blog, have a self-hosted blog, and do not have a blog that's hosted by like WordPress.com, Squarespace, Wix, all those things. They're great websites, and I'm not saying they're bad, but it is better to completely own your website than have it rented somewhere else. So if you want to own your website and own your blog and have it be yours, WordPress.org. So again, not WordPress.com, WordPress.org. And it's kind of tricky. If you're going to use WordPress.org, you're going to need a hosting site like Bluehost, SiteGround. Those are two great ones, and they're very affordable to use. And you can purchase your domain there, and then they are integrated with WordPress.org, and then you can build out your WordPress.org website through those hosting sites. But if you're using something like Squarespace, WordPress.com, you don't own that blog. You are renting that blog out in the space of those websites. And I'll have links to this in the description below too. The thing is that when you're starting a blog, I assume you might not have a lot of money, so you don't need to like purchase or work with a website designer and spend thousands of dollars. There are beautiful website themes that people have for like 50, 60, $100. You can go on Etsy, you can just search WordPress themes on Google and you can find whatever you like. I'll link some that I use. The first one I used was only $60 and the second one I used was like $119. So it does not have to be that expensive. How often should you post? Obviously do what works for you. Do what you can be consistent with, because you shouldn't be posting 5 times one week and then completely ghost, or do like 2 times a month and then 5 times the next month. You should be consistent each month. I would say posting once a week is the bare minimum, but if you could do 2 times a week or more, that is great, but just do what you can because you'd rather be consistent. And this also shows Google that you are consistent as well, and that's really important for having them understand what your website is about, your blog is about, and it's eventually ranking on the search engine. When you have a blog, you do not need any other social media besides Pinterest. And this is not just because I'm a Pinterest manager, but because it can be a lot to be doing, writing blogs, promoting them on Pinterest, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, all of those things. Like, you can be spreading yourself so thin. And Pinterest is a visual search engine. There's over 400 million monthly users on Pinterest looking for blogs. Like, Pinterest is one of the only platforms that people are looking for blogs and websites to go to for ideas, inspiration, solutions, and even to shop. So Pinterest is the #1 platform that you should use to promote your blog. And that's all you should focus on because it'll help drive traffic to your website. Obviously, still focus on Google, still focus on search engine optimization and keywords on Google as well. But Pinterest is so vital because it's all about keywords, it's all about SEO, and it takes 3 to 6 months to see traffic really boom. But once you do, it's so great for your blog, and it is faster than Google to help you drive traffic to your blog to eventually get your blog monetized. So really, when you are starting a blog, you only need to focus on Pinterest. And just like some advice that blogging takes a really long time. Like, I'm gonna be honest, my blog is not monetized yet, but I'm slowly getting there, and that is a goal of mine this year. And you just have to be consistent. Your first blog post is probably not gonna be your best, but just keep going, keep writing, keep pinning, and just keep figuring out what your target audience likes. After you write enough blog posts, see what is the most popular, see what writing style is the most popular, and then recreate more of those, and it'll help you so much more. Blogging is not easy. It's really not a quick fix. You're not going to get rich right away, but it is a great business to start for long-term success, and you can make a lot of money from it and passive income, and it can help you build other businesses as well and create a dream lifestyle that you want. So I think blogging is great. It does take time. It can take up to a year to really monetize your blog, and for Google and Pinterest to get all these, you need like about 25,000 to 5,000 page views each month, I think, to get into these advertising sites like Medivine. Once you get that, you are getting passive income from anyone who is clicking on your blog, clicking on these posts. You can also use affiliate links in your blogs to make money that way. So even though it takes a really long time, if you're committed, you should do it. And make sure you are committed. If you're not committed and you think, oh, I'm just gonna try this out, don't do it. Maybe just do like start writing before you even have a website. Just start writing some blogs down and see if you can actually be committed to writing them weekly or twice a week or even more. And if you are having a blog and you need someone to help promote your blog on Pinterest, I am Pinterest manager. I have availabilities. A link will be in my description below. I'd be happy to promote your blog and I would love to do that. So let me know in the comments if you're interested. If you have a blog, just be patient, don't give up, and keep going. And we're in this together because I'm in the same boat as well. And if I can do it, you definitely can do it. I can make a part 2 or more in depth or like a tutorial about blogs in another video. Let me know if you're interested in that. But that's all I have. Thank you again so much for watching and good luck with your blog writing and creating a blog. And I'll see you guys next time. Have a great rest of your day or week. Like, comment, subscribe, all that. And I'll see you next time. Bye.